We are Mike and Taylor, and these are our dogs, Penny and Lucy. 4 years ago, we sold our home and everything we owned, moved onto a 40-foot boat, and sailed from Seattle. This is the story of us making our way. The weather has turned nice again. We had almost a week there of really rainy, really windy, gray kind of days. And it's back to blue skies and gentle breezes. And so today we're gonna pick up anchor and we're gonna go to another spot. And everything seems more amazing here just because we're in the home stretch. I think we're going to be leaving here in 5 days or so, but for now we're still here for a few more days, so we're going to enjoy it as much as we can and worry about leaving another time. Right through the middle. Watch out for the boots. Our days in the special San Blas Islands of Panama have come to an end. It's a whole tree stump. But before we leave, we decided to go spend a few last nights up at one of the most stunning anchorages in the archipelago, where the electric blue water and perfect white sand bottom earn its name as the swimming pool. Believe it or not, this is 25 feet. Pretty amazing. We've lived here on our boat for almost 4 months, and we still are not feeling ready to leave. So we cherished these last few sunsets and truly tried to take it all in. Very windy in our anchorage today. You just poke around this island and it's totally windless, so there isn't even a ripple on the water back here. Let's go this way. Yeah, it does. But we decided to stay out in the windier patch just because the color of the water is so spectacular there, even if it is a little bit accosting, 30 knots in the face. It's just too beautiful. I mean, this ain't the worst either, though, you know.
Not the worst. I think we probably keep saying it, but we've only got like less than a week left now here in San Blas, and I am starting to get really sad about leaving. Like, I'm excited for Cartagena, and it's going to be a cool change, but this is like, this place has just been absolutely amazing, and I was like really setting in kind of yesterday where I was getting just like really kind of down about it, but it's okay. Maybe one day we'll be back, and I could really go for a cheeseburger, so Cartagena is going to do me good. So good.
One of the really interesting things about being in a place this long, like 4 months, is being able to watch and see the way all the islands change, because they have changed so much since we've like arrived here. And some of it's just like, you know, natural forces like erosion and just the way the sand shifts and stuff with weather, but some of it's like, you know, the people who own the islands have been clearing things out, and they just, you know, they change. And so even since we've been here, things have changed a lot. So, it's been blowing a blizzard out here. It's been really, really windy, like really windy the last couple days, and today's sort of the peak of it, I think, and then it kind of dies off tomorrow, and I'm hoping we can get one last awesome beach day in before we leave San Blas for good. But there's this phenomenon that happens here in this atoll. I think it happens in a lot of atolls, but it's really exaggerated here in this particular anchorage we're in right now, where when it blows really hard and the wind is really strong, it kicks up a really, really big sea state. And then these huge waves meet the reef out here. And so all of this water tries to get into the atoll, and effectively what it makes is like a ripping current through the whole like anchorage. So anyway, we're feeling a little bit antsy, a little bit anxious for this upcoming passage, and instead of doing one of our normal workouts, we thought it would be kind of fun to jump in the water and try to swim against the current here and try to make it to the bow of the boat. We tried this once before. It's surprisingly hard. I think we only have like 1 or 2 knots of current here, but
yeah, the boat's registering about a knot, but it kind of looks like more.
It's like it moves really quickly. I think it's more like two knots.
Oh, I wonder too, like, I probably need to clean the speed log, but also it's, you know, a couple feet down, so I don't know if maybe there's more current at the surface.
Yeah. I mean, stuff goes by at like a pretty, like, things floating and stuff. So anyway, we tried this once before. It was surprisingly difficult, and it's sort of like a treadmill where like you swim and swim and swim, and sometimes you make headway and sometimes you don't, and then when you stop, you just like full throttle, just like drift back, and you better have something to grab onto or you're gonna end up on the mainland probably. So I think we're gonna try that today, and it's gonna be a race, and I'm gonna beat Mike to the bow.
Doing it at the same time?
Yeah, we're gonna do this. So you said you wanted to do.
What if we both end up in trouble and then we just float away? We need Penny to come get us.
We need Penny to come get us.
I'm gonna win.
You think you're gonna win?
I'm longer. That's an advantage, right?
Yeah.
It's like having a longer water line on a boat. I have a lot of drag though.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's stop making excuses.
You were like a competitive swimmer back in your early days.
Back in my youth.
I've never claimed to be a strong swimmer.
Yeah. You're not a floaty. You're a sinky.
I'm a sinky. Oh, you can use your goggles though.
Yeah.
I don't have little swimmer's goggles.
That's what I was saying.
Well, then you're a cheater.
I need the goggles for my form and to look for sharks because they swim around here all the time.
I don't know.
Huh?
Sounds like cheating.
Huh? think we both lost. We tried twice. The first time I made it to the bobstay and Mike got a DNF for swallowing water. And then the second time we both got a DNF. We're both, what were you, swallowing water? Or my goggles fully came off and it was like in my eyes. What was your excuse?
Yeah, I'm hitting the wave action.
The waves, like.
I'd like go to take a breath and just get a mouthful of water.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that timing.
All right, so I think we can all agree that I won since I made it to the back. I got so much water, but.
You cut me off on that second one.
I didn't mean to, I was blind. I couldn't see. 1, 2, 3. Was there something? Maybe raise? We were just gonna give it a third go, but these might be sharks. We've truly fallen in love with these islands, and though we've already been traveling and sailing for years, it felt like here, in San Blas, is where our cruising dreams actually came true, fulfilling everything we imagined this whole adventure might be when we cast off the lines of our life back in Seattle. Of course, more adventures await, but saying goodbye to this chapter here in this beautiful place is surprisingly hard to do. Well, my friends, I can't believe it, but today is our last day in San Blas. We've been here for nearly 4 months, and this has just been like one of the most special times ever. I know we've said that a million times and you're probably sick of hearing that, but it's been like, especially just the contrast, like when we left Costa Rica and we're coming down the Pacific side of Panama, like things were like really bad on board. Like we were not in a good place. You know, I shared that on a video with you guys, but like we were just not in a good place. I mean, honestly, we were this close to throwing in the towel to this whole cruising thing. And it's just incredible, the contrast, because being here, it's like just never wanted to end. Like this is just the best of cruising, really. Even though like yeah, we got hit by another boat once, and yeah, a palm tree almost murdered all of us and fell on the beach one time, and there's been like lots of windy days and lots of kind of stuff, but you know, it's just been so amazing. And I'm really sad to leave. I mean, we could really live here, although I'm gonna be honest, I would not want to do a rainy season here in San Blas. I'm not sure I want to do a Central or South America rainy season ever again. That was really brutal. But it's been incredible. Just amazing. So sadly, we're leaving. We have to take this window that has presented itself. And so us and I think 5 or 6 other boats are all taking off tonight. We're picking up the anchor at 11 p.m. But yeah, for right now it's noon, and we're gonna go enjoy a few more hours on this beach here. And we're actually doing a little bit of like a fun thing with the Young Cruisers Association. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but our friends on Jubal are hosting a little beach party today. So it's gonna be very, very casual and light because we all are taking off this morning or this evening for Colombia, but it'll be good to go to the beach for a few more hours and just enjoy our last day. So That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, let's go back.
That's the only thing that's
And sushi. Yeah. Washing machines. Good points. You guys make good points. Yeah. It's sad to leave, but looking forward to some of the treats of civilization, like restaurants and washing machines.
It's our last day. I kind of really don't want to go. We got to leave at like 11 p.m. tonight. Ugh. I feel like we're gonna motor out of the reef and hit the swell, and it's gonna be hard to not just turn around and come back to this place. But cheeseburgers is what's keeping me going. And the cool thing is most of this group is coming with us, and so that's awesome because we've really like become close with this group of people. It's been a good 3.5 months.
This is our last day on the beach in San Blas. I don't want to go back to the boat. I don't want to go back home. I don't want to leave. I just want to live here forever. I just want to bang on me drum all day. We're gonna go back to the boat and get things ready and try to get some sleep. I know, I don't wanna go.
Let us know how the weather's
Yeah, we'll let you know. We'll let you know if there's a reef right out there too.
What does it literally look like right now?
Okay, bye San Blas. We'll see you guys in Colombia. Bye. Thank you. Bye guys. Happy birthday, Kyle. Bye guys.
We got to spend our last day on this island.
Yeah, me too. From the moment we arrived here, we knew this was going to be spectacular. This was the first place we had sailed to after leaving the Sea of Cortez in Mexico almost a year prior, where we weren't in a hurry to move on, our timeline was open-ended, and we felt like we could really settle in. And with rainy season behind us, after months of scary storms and sketchy passages, we were finally able to relax. And that's exactly what we did. It's no secret that this place is stunning, but the striking beauty of these islands were only a tiny piece of what made this time here so immensely special for us. For 4 months, we truly lived off-grid. We never saw a dock, a grocery store, a restaurant, a road, a car, or even a building that wasn't made of palm leaves. We washed everything by hand with homemade fresh water, and we only wore shoes once. for a hike high into the pristine jungle. Our days were spent in the ocean, where we were always surrounded by countless forms of life. And the dogs were in absolute heaven, getting to swim and run for hours on end every single day. And the sailing was always champagne behind the protection of the reefs, carried by the steady trades. Our life revolved around nothing but the weather and the sun and the moon. And we sat and watched the show of the sky nearly every single night. And getting to know the locals, the exceptionally gentle, warm, and always smiling indigenous Guna, was an incredibly special part of living in this corner of the world. But what made this extraordinary, beyond all of that, was the group of people that we got to share this experience with. We formed a small but steadfast tribe, sharing advice, support, holidays, meals, hunting and traveling, and doing everything together in a way that made this already spectacular season something that we will never forget. Our time here in San Blas will remain a highlight of our lives, and we're deeply sad to say goodbye to this magical place. But adventures await beyond the horizon.
What do you think, Lucy? Are you gonna miss San Blas? Are you gonna miss San Blas? Are you gonna miss it? Are you gonna miss San Blas? You've had some fun times here. Yeah, so much fun. So much fun. Yeah. You had so much fun. What do you think, Pen? Penny, leave her alone.